everybody. Surfy here. Hope you're doing well. I'll just say at the beginning, please like and subscribe. I'm so desperate for views. No, I'm not. It's fine. Do what you want. It don't cost nothing, but do what you want. Anyway, so today, I'm going to do a comparison between my Fender 64 Reverb Unit. It's a real 1964 Reverb Unit. And we're going to be running it out of my 1962 Fender Bassman amp, the Blondie over here. On top of the Blondie, what we're going to compare this reverb unit to is a brand new Surfybear Classic Reverb Unit. It's kind of squished or compressed in size compared to the full-on old-timey reverb unit. So you got that for convenience for when you're out gigging to take that around. And it's very lightweight and sturdy, and it has an actual reverb pan inside it, as does the originals. The other thing is I'm playing out of my 1963 Fender Jazzmaster. It's my ultimate dream birth year guitar, and got really lucky to be able to find one that was affordable because they're really expensive. This was refinished in candy apple red, minus the ding. I didn't do that. It was there when I bought it. I didn't care. I don't care about dings and scratches. It just gives the guitar character. But the reason since it was refinished, that brought the value down to a slightly more affordable level for me. I have my pedal board going as well. Nothing is actually being run right now, but I'll probably throw on some echo, maybe some carbon delay, analog, carbon copy, the MXR carbon copy analog delay for a little flavor, and maybe I can also add the Strymon Flint Tremolo. I won't use the reverb function on that. I've got a lot of reverb pedals, distortion pedals, overdrive pedals, and delay pedals. I've got a couple of them. I'm going to do a comparison of all of those things, plus the Fender Reverb Unit from '64 and the Surfybear Classic at a later time. But right now we're just going to focus on the comparing of the Surfybear Classic Reverb Unit to which matches my lovely blonde. Well, this one's a bit dirtier, but that's life. To the 64. Right now I'm actually into the 64 Reverb Unit, so this is all pure vintage right here, man. So there we go, pure wet. So that's in the neck. We're not going to fool with the upper circuit. Okay, we'll fool with the upper circuit. Scratchy. Good dude if it's in activity because I never use it. So let's get back to that. That's where the reverb's happening. So this is the 64 reverb unit. I currently have things on, the dwell is on 7, the mixer is on 7, and the tone is on 7. That's usually a nice, not too harsh sounding reverb. Some bands, when they play live, I think just to cut through the mix, they really dime up the tone, and it's a bit harsher. I'm going to do that for you right now. But I think we'll first try them out at like around 6 or 7 on the controls, and that seems to be a little bit more pleasant thing. I like the middle position on the guitar, but I'll again do bridge as well. Okay, so right now I'm going to crank up the tone to 10, the mixer to 10, and the dwell to 10. The bridge is really harsh. Pretty harsh. It's pretty piercing. I think my ears are bleeding. I'm sure yours are too by my playing. Okay, so let's dial that back down to about 7. I think 7's really a decent. If I keep the tone all the way up in the mixer and dwell to 7, I usually do that too. My fave, the middle, because I love the middle. Okay, so that's pretty good. If I dial it back to about 7 on the tone, I'm not sure I really hear too much of a difference. Not sure if I hear too much difference. Okay, that was the 64 Fender Reverb Unit, a real authentic one. I got it from Carter Vintage in Nashville. They thought it was a 62, and the price was really good. It should have been more expensive if it was a 62, but anyway, the reason you can tell it's not a 62, I learned this the hard way after embarrassing myself on Surf Guitar 101 forums, is that the Fender logo, if it's before 63 or 63 and before, you're going to have the flat logo, which I have on this Vibrasonic. I don't know, and it's on the Bassman as well. I don't know if you can see that. So the Fender, this is a 1960 Vibrasonic amp, and this has the flat logo. I hope you can see it. I don't know if you can. If you can, it's on the Bassman, so it is what it is. But this is the raised, more modern logo that came about in late 63, 64. So anyway, so that's the 64 reverb unit. So let me just turn everything down for a sec. Well, this is going to be noisy. That's noisy. Oh, not in. These aren't boxers, by the way. It's casual wear. They do have pockets. So I'm not some kind of freak who likes to wear his boxers out on YouTube. Okay, so this, everything is at 0 right now on the Surfybear. Nice and clean. Not having to activate any channels. I got it all connected through my reverb or my pedal board. No issues whatsoever. It is running fine on its own. So if I turn the tone up, let's say to 7, and the mixer to 7, and the dwell to 7. It's pretty good. Full disclosure, I did a video the other night, and I didn't have the foam taken out of the bottom of the reverb unit that protects the springs in the reverb tank when the reverb unit is being shipped, and so I couldn't get any output. I don't bother to read significant things like this big red sticker that says "Remove the foam from underneath." So once I did that, everything's been glorious. So deleted that video and I'm redoing this one. So, well, listen to that echo, and if you knock it. Oh, it doesn't work. Well, it worked before on me. Maybe if I crank everything up. Let's dime everything. Pretty powerful little beastie. So it works great. Let's dial it back to about 7. And even bring the tone back to about 5. Let's go to 5 on everything. This is actually maybe more powerful than the reverb unit. Yeah, that's a little cleaner. So if you have everything at 5, it's going to sound nice and clean. That sounds really nice. Okay, so if we want to keep the tone back up to maybe 8, let's try a dime. Let's see how that sounds. Clubs included. It definitely rings out. Let's dial that back to 6. Let's go back to about 7 on the dwelling mixer. Yeah, maybe even go back to about 6. This thing's powerful. It's great. Let's go 6 everywhere. Oh yeah, that decay, it's there. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. So, how does it sound against other pedals, reverb pedals and things? This isn't a pedal, obviously, but, or it's a damn big one. No, it's not. Let me run through a couple of my reverb pedals so you can just hear a little bit of difference there. But totally sold on the Surfybear Reverb Classic. It also comes in a full-size steel casing. It's like a ginormous pedal, if you will, that allows for true bypass. And then there is another version called the Surfybear Compact, and it's like half the size or a little smaller. Does the same thing as the steel case one with true bypass. This doesn't have true bypass, but I don't have a problem with that because everything works. That's all I care about. If I can hook it up and still be able to access my pedals, I'm good to go. Okay, so let me turn this down. Yep, nice and dry. Okay, so the first pedal, let's just do a couple pedals for funsies. So first let's go to my old-time classic Boss 63 Fender Reverb Unit, emulated off of this from Boss. So I'm going to turn that up. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. If I kick up the mix and the tone to about where I go, usually about 7 on everything. That's about right. The pedal does the job too. You don't get like the splash effects, and you can actually get that to do it. I'm just not doing it right now. But you know, I don't really want to kick my equipment. Alright, so then I have the Boss Digital Reverb RV5. It's an older thing. Got tone cranked up. It's a little more sterile sounding. Okay, so let's turn that off. Then we have probably my favorite new pedal. It's Mr. Black's Deluxe Plus. And what it does is tremolo and reverb. So right now we just have the reverb on. It's a darker tone reverb. It's different from these guys, but I love it. It sounds really great. With tremolo, I don't know what I got on here. So that's really nice. It's lovely. If I crank the reverb all the way up, it does get a bit washed out. If I kick off the tremolo. It's darker, but it's comparable to the 64 Reverb Unit, Fender Reverb Unit, and the Surfybear Classic. So that's nice. It's lovely. Then I have the Strymon Flint. Here's just with the reverb. Wait a minute, maybe I don't. No. Turn that up. It's okay, it's not bad. With tremolo as well. Alright. The reverb, it's alright. Let's crank it up. That's a little too much, but it's nice. Let's go back. Dogs are barking, the mailman's here. I'm getting some new pedals today. Huzzah! From my friend Tavo Vega at Nocturne. Anyway, so that's nice. Then I finally have the Electro-Harmonix Ocean's 11 Reverb. Have to get back there. For the spring mode, pardon the dogs. For the spring mode, it's a little sterile, but it's not bad. If I kick time, I don't know if time's got anything to do with anything. Let's kick the reverb. Oh, that's weird. Let's put that back. That's the effects. So I guess that's the... Oh yeah, there we go. Also comparable. Good. It's just a matter of my tweaking. I didn't tweak enough. It has a sweeter chime too. Anyway, that sounded good. Everybody's out of there. All right. So that is all my reverb pedals and reverb units. And going back to the classic here, so we got all those turned off. We'll go back up here. Let's get it to 7-ish. Okay, so if you like reverb, you like a Fender Reverb unit, but you're not happy with the modern ones, I don't even know if they still sell them. I don't know. I'm sure you can find them used. They're definitely a lot more affordable than the vintage versions. But some people mod them and put in the tube that, I think it's the 6K6. They replace whatever it is, 6L6 or I don't remember. But that's the mod they do with the modern reverb reissues. But this 64 is a lovely one. I'm keeping it forever. I bought it. It was in museum quality mint condition, and I'm trying to keep it that way. But it's a great keeper. But you know, am I going to take it out and play at a gig? No, I'm never taking this outside of the house. No, no, thank you. No, thank you, sir. Pretty much the 63 is staying on too. I've got other stuff to take out and play and worry about getting banged up or stolen or whatever. But the solution is, if you want a real reverb unit, you don't want to do pedals, or you think pedals aren't for you, or they don't sound right for you. I'm actually quite happy with all these pedals, and I'm going to do a more deep dive comparison with those down the road. But the solution is the Surfybear. It's an affordable unit. It's cheaper, or let's say less expensive. It's great quality, but it's less expensive than the modern reissues. I think you can get new, I get what, about 800, 850, possibly less, I don't know, but used probably between 450 and 650, somewhere in that range. You can buy a brand new Surfybear Classic here with matching Tolex. It not only comes in the blonde to match my blonde, it has black as well for black Tolex, and there's another one. Hang on, I think I have it pulled up. Whoop! To the bat cave. What do we got? Where's those colors? It's one other color. I think it's brown. I think it's like, come on, where is that bad boy? Let's go back here. Hang on one sec. Bear with me. Bear with me! Products. Surfybear Classic. Okay. I think it's a brown Tolex as well. Yep. Blonde, brown, or black. So having a brown, it would match like this brown. I got the blonde on that. So this covers the brown need. Got the blonde need. I need a little black one. Instead of getting another Surfybear Classic, what I will probably do down the road is get a Surfybear Compact, so I can actually put it on the pedal board or keep it right near it. And I'll get they come in black and Fiesta Red. I love Fiesta Red, and I love it on my guitars when I have it on. Currently have one with Fiesta Red. But I would probably get a black to match my little Princeton amp there. So just because I'm too lazy to swap the cables in and out. But for now, that is what I shall have to do. Okay. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this demo of the Surfybear Reverb Classic as compared to a Fender 64 Fender Reverb Unit, and as well I threw in a little bit of the other reverb pedals I have in the mix. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I had great fun demoing these out, and I love it. It's a keeper. Before I discovered that I needed to take the foam out of the bottom, I was not as happy, but now I'm thrilled to death. It's wonderful. The guys at Surfy Industries did a great job, and I'm definitely probably going to get a compact down the road for the Princeton. So have a great day, and I'll see you later. Please like and subscribe, and more videos down the road. Thanks.